Alright, I am back with another part of the King Arthur series, and last time we found ourselves in a war against France. I don't know how, but we managed to take 2 castles and a town from them, and we didn't lose a single place to them. We are paying them 2,000 a day, which isn't great. I don't like it when we have to pay our enemies, because it means they recover quicker. And yeah, all around it's just not good, but I suppose the alternative might have been death, in which case I suppose 2,000 gold a day is a small price to pay to live. But towards the end of the last video, the English decided to declare war. I don't know why. I mean, if we look at their strength, they're basically non-existent. Their only town right now is York, which is up in the northern part of England, and that is it. Once we take York, the English are no more. They're just a bunch of lords roaming the lands. But before we finished off, we attacked an English army where we captured 4 lords, and one of those 4 lords happened to be the King of England himself. Currently, he is sitting nicely in Pembroke. But as we can see, there are only 4 castles and 4 towns remaining before we have conquered the entire British Isle. It is within our grasp. We are almost there. But as I mentioned towards the end of the last video, today's plan is to summon the Bannerman and sack York. It is a favourite Scottish pastime, so I wonder who's available. We do have a couple of lords available. There's one here with 85, 84, 91, 72, so there's quite a few lords that are willing to join us. I think what the best strategy might be, I might pay for transport to Glasgow and then just run down the road. That might be the best approach. So that being said, I guess it is time to set sail and bring an end to the English once and for all. It is going to cost us 6,000 gold, but thanks to the war with France, hang on a minute, that suddenly swapped to 8.5. But either way, thanks to our war with the French, we have a decent supply of gold. We have summoned the Bannerman, we have made the call, and it is time to march. We are going to march to bring an end to our favourite enemy, our very first rival, the English. Many years ago, they invaded our homeland. We couldn't put a stop to them then. We had to accept our fate. But I warned them that we would eventually rise from the ashes and retake our homeland. And not only that, but it is now finally time to put that plan into action. We are 563 strong. I imagine York has quite the defense. Okay, 850 defenders. It is going to be quite the battle. Although that being said, York's food supplies are quite low. They only have 5 days worth of food. So we could starve that garrison and we'd only have to fight 260 soldiers. You gotta be kidding me, really? Really, the timing of this? The Irish have just declared war on us. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to have to sack York. The English lords are trying to put a stop to us, but there's a French army lurking around that keeps cleaning up after us. So we don't have to worry about the English right now, but we do have to worry about the Irish. We're going to have to get this siege over and done with as quick as we can. If we take a look at the diplomacy, Ireland is quite strong for their size. This could prove to be a bit of a problem. We may have a setback. I imagine they're either going to go into Wales or they're going to attempt to retake Dublin. And they have decided to besiege Pembroke. Damn Irish! They have sailed into my homeland while I'm away and they are taking advantage of the situation. Oh man. Alright, well, we have no choice but to continue with this siege of York. It'd be pointless to abandon it now, especially with how long it'll take me to run to Pembroke. And to top it all off, rebels have declared war in Dublin. It is falling apart. No! In the matter of 5 minutes, my kingdom, my dream of a united Britain, has fallen apart. We have just lost Dublin. We're on the verge of losing Pembroke, and we're at war with the English. Alright, we have done everything we possibly can to York. We have smashed down the walls, we've smashed down the defences, we've starved out the entire army. We are going to get this battle over and done with, and then I am going to have to run home as fast as I can. Whether I can put a stop to the Irish or not, I doubt it, but we have to help the people. Soldiers of Britain, I know our homelands are under attack. Your families may be in danger. But if we stand together and bring an end to the English, I swear we will take revenge against the Irish. We will not allow this act of violence to go unpunished. I promise you, as Arthur Pendragon, I will get my vengeance. But we are going to storm the walls, and we are going to take York, the last stronghold of the English. Well, we're already inside. I mean, this is great. It means it shouldn't take too long for York to fall. There are a load of archers just sitting back here. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish. Might be more beneficial for them to be on the wall, but I guess not. And well, I think it's a bit of a messy battle, but it should be over soon. I can't imagine it's going to last too much longer. Is there anyone else to kill? Have we defeated the enemy? I think we have. Or at least we've defeated this side. The other side seems to be holding pretty well. Why are you struggling, lads? Have we not brought an end to the English already? Well, I think it's pretty much over now. There's a batch of archers over here in the corner, but they are being absolutely slaughtered. And well, that is it. I believe York shall be ours. And victory is ours. The last of the English strongholds has fallen. We're going to take as many prisoners as possible to get as much gold as we can. Hang on a minute. Why did all these people just declare war on us? House of Normandy declares war? Okay, so because we've defeated the kingdom, have they all become individual clans? I think they have. The Kingdom of England is no more. Well then, I was not expecting that outcome. I was expecting the Kingdom of England to still exist, but all of the lords to just be landless, but instead it has actually destroyed their kingdom for good. They have completely scattered. They are no longer united. We're going to show mercy because it's not the people's fault that they were obeying English rule. And now we are going to have to run home as fast as we can. They have siege equipment, it seems. I don't think we'll be able to stop them. But hopefully, if enough damage is inflicted, we might be able to retake it at least. I love how the King of Scotland has claimed York for himself. You lost Dublin for us. You better not lose York, my friend. And we have arrived. There are 300 Irish soldiers and there's only 100 defenders left. And we get inside. If we break in, we're going to lose 24 men. But to be honest, without losing 24 men is probably the best outcome. And if we can defeat them, we will capture 9 Irish lords. And if we capture 9 of them, well, that is going to be their kingdom pretty much taken out. We're going to end up defeating 90% of the Irish in a single battle. Well, we don't get to build anything because they're already in the middle of the attack. But we do get to fight for our homeland. I promised you, men. I promised you vengeance for your families. And today, I fulfill that promise. Man the walls, men! Man the walls! The Irish thought they could take advantage of our situation, but not today. Those of you who are guarding the gate, which group are you? You're that group? Shield wall. No, don't follow me. Oh crap, we've already messed up. I meant to shield wall, lads. I meant to shield wall. Alright, we got there in the end. We managed to command the men to go back to the front gate. And the right siege tower has already fallen. That means the men are going to reroute to the left side. That's a lovely catapult shot. Whoever is manning the catapults, you get a thumbs up from me, my friends. And that's the Irish army. Oh, another lovely shot. Where did the Welsh get their accuracy? We managed to hold this town from 1,000 Frenchmen. I am sure we can hold back 300 Irishmen. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the Irish have nothing on the French. Absolutely nothing. Their siege equipment has nearly arrived. I believe that left tower is now out of view with the catapults, so it is 100% going to reach our walls. As for the ram, well, the ram is probably also going to reach our walls. In which case, we have a fight on our hands. We are going to have to brawl to the death. The ram is going to take longer to enter than the tower, so what I'm going to do is, now that I'm out of bolts, I'm going to assist the men with the tower, and I'm going to hope the shield wall at the front gate can hold for as long as possible. The shield wall's purpose is to just give us time. That's all I need, lads. I just need time. Meanwhile, soldiers, are you ready? The Irish are about to come storming over that ramp. And can we put a stop? Oh, hang on a minute. Are they in full retreat? Oh man, this is just an exact replay of what happened with the French. Well, this battle is officially over. Have we captured any of the 9 lords? We're gonna have to find out. We only lost 1 man, and that 1 man was wounded, so he will recover. Meanwhile, one of the Irish lords just straight up died. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about capturing them. As for the other 8, we have ourselves 1 and only 1. You gotta be kidding me. There's no way we only took 1. Please tell me the militia captured the others. Okay, so out of the 9 Irish lords, 1 of them died, leaving 8 of them. We captured another one, leaving 7. Our militia captured 2 more, leaving 5 of them. And if we take a look, there is still an Irish army outside our walls with 5 lords. So that is all of the remaining Irish lords. If we can capture them, that would be great. We're going to have to sell all of our prisoners for 26,000. Don't mind if I do. So we have a lot of excess food, which is currently weighing us down quite a lot. So we're going to go to the stash and we're going to store a lot of it. There's no point selling it or getting rid of it. I'll just like hide it away for now and we can grab it at a later date. We still have 100 days worth of food. But now we have to try and catch this Irish army. If we can catch... Oh, okay, they didn't move. They kind of just stood there. Well, my friend, we are at war. You must surrender or die. We do slightly outnumber them, although the power bar is against us, surprisingly. I haven't been in a battle where the power bar has been against us for quite a while. Or I suppose a field battle. I mean, when the French besieged us, I suppose that was heavily in their favor. But in terms of a non-siege battle, I can't remember the last time we were outmatched. But if we can defeat these, we can defeat the Irish once and for all. Alright, soldiers, the Welsh terrain is harsh. It's not ideal for fighting, I won't lie. Look at it, I mean, where the hell are we? But either way, there is an Irish army across the battlefield from us. They are trying to take our homeland, but not today. Today we make a stand. Today we put a stop to our enemies once and for all. Today we show them the power of the Welsh and Scottish. I forget a lot of my army is still Scottish, although a lot of our fresh recruits are now Welsh. The enemy are going to take the high ground. Alright, well, I can't say that's a bad decision. I should have done that myself, if I'm honest.
Infantry! Move it! Forward!
We're going to have to rotate the battle line, so we're now facing the enemy. I have told the infantry to shield wall, but to be honest with you, it's not the best shield wall I've ever seen. It seems like our infantry is the one where we're taking heavy losses, so from now on, all new recruits are going to have to turn into infantry. We have a decent ranged army, we have an okay amount of cavalry, it is the infantry that is lacking. Well, the Irish don't seem to be moving. I'm killing their archers one by one. I've told my archers to stop firing for the time being, mainly because we're just wasting our arrows with the angle that they're at and the fact that they have shields. It is no point firing at them. But now that they are on the move, maybe it is time to start shooting again, lads. They've moved into the open a little bit, and we should probably punish them for it. And it looks like the English are on the move. Alright, we've got a battle on our hands, men. Why is your shield so much bigger than everyone else's? Are you special? I'm not entirely sure why. But either way, me and the men are ready. Cavalry, attack the left flank. We'll deal with the right flank and the infantry. Okay, maybe we won't deal with the right flank. Oh, Lord, help us. This could be the end of us. Damn cavalry. It's always the cavalry. Infantry, not a problem. I can cut down every single one of them. But the cavalry is always a problem. As for the infantry, you may as well attack, lads. We may as well get this battle over and done with. There are a few archers remaining. Shield up and charge, I say. Shield up and charge. Alright, I've got like 3 of them gang attacking me here. Maybe I shouldn't have shield up and charged. Oh, that man just ate a throw-in axe. That can't be good for you. Well, it looks as though we've defeated the army. We just have to clean up now. It's just the enemy cavalry that always runs circles around you. Ugh, here we go again. We may as well tell everyone to just attack. And another Irish lord has died on the field of battle. That's one less we have to capture, and hopefully we captured the other 4. That is 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have captured the entire Irish army, or killed those who entered Wales. Let that be a lesson to any others who wish to follow in their path. Well, now that we have put a stop to that invading force, it is time for our payback. It is time for retaliation. We are going to hit up the villages. We have a few men we need to recruit. If we take a look at our party, we can now recruit 170. So we're going to have to get that up to max as quick as we can. And then, as I said, it is time for retaliation. We did lose Dublin to the rebels, but at least we didn't lose it to the Irish. That probably would have been worse for us. In terms of the lords, I don't know who's available. We have 2 of them. Okay, so there is still quite a few that is up for a battle. We could summon them and march over. I don't know what the King of Scotland is going to do. Is he going to take revenge against the rebels or the Irish, or is he just not going to pay any attention? Hold on a minute, I nearly forgot something. After a big battle, we always go to the Kingdom tab. So if we now take a look at the Kingdom of Ireland, we have a lot of them locked up and they're all inside Pembroke, so none of the other lords have done anything this war. It has entirely been me and my people. We have cut down 800 of them. In terms of strength, we have turned it around. They were slightly stronger than us, and now they're almost half our strength. Hold on a minute. I go to Northern Wales just to recruit a few soldiers. I'm away for a couple of days at most, and someone is now burning my village to the ground. How dare you, my friend? How dare you? Who am I? Who am I? Oh, this guy. He knows how to strike a blow to Arthur Pendragon. Who am I? The disrespect from this guy. Oh, now he knows our name. He heard we took York. Well, did you also hear that you're sacking my homeland, killing my people? Well, this should be a nice straightforward battle. I can't imagine we're gonna lose too many people, but it should be a good experience for all of the fresh recruits in the army to earn a bit of XP. Maybe we can level them up and turn them into battle-hardened soldiers. Meanwhile, the ranged is firing at the enemy, but they can only see the cavalry. So it's not really useful, to be honest with you. Hold on a minute. Is someone going to attempt to cut me down in the battlefield? It's the cavalry. It's always the cavalry. Well, we're going to put a stop to that one. We're going to put a stop. Oh, actually, we only tagged him. As for the enemy infantry, they're not really moving. They're holding their position for the time being. And now they are on the move, it seems. I have got their attention. Oh, and I've also attracted the attention of additional cavalry. Thankfully, the ranged troops have got my back. I'm going to flee back to the men. And I am going to join the shield wall. Alright, lads, this is it. Those of you whose first battle, it is time to get some experience on the front lines. But fear not. Have faith in the men to your left and right. We have been through many battles together, and I am sure we will survive many more. But now, it is time to charge and bring an end to the Irish. And there is another lord to add to the dungeons. It is time for our retaliation. I am going to sail across into Ireland for 13,000 gold. Once there, I am going to summon the Bannerman. There are a few lords willing to join us, so we're going to take as many as we can. And once they arrive, we are going to bring an end to the Irish. We are going to take down their land one by one. We sent out the call to summon the Bannerman, and the Bannerman have answered. But sadly, because I asked them to meet me in enemy territory, some of them didn't make it, and those who did lost a lot of men along the way. So we're not as strong as I would have liked to have been. We are still 500 strong. But like I said, it's not what I was initially expecting when I sent out the call. But either way, we started to besiege one of the Irish towns. We managed to smash down all the defenses. I haven't destroyed the walls, but I didn't think we needed to. For some reason, there was just no garrison here. I mean, we have 2 towers and a ram. The Irish did assemble an army to try and stop us. There are about 500 of them outside, but because the 500 is split, they won't attack in one big group. So we are going to have to take advantage of this situation. We are going to have to quickly besiege this settlement, defeat the militia, get inside and use their own walls against them and prevent them from attacking us back. If it all goes to plan, great. If it doesn't, well, we may have a major setback otherwise. Storm the walls, soldiers! Fire those trebuchets! Push those towers! Get that ram to the front gate! We must bring this land under the control of the United Kingdom. We have defeated the English. Soon we will defeat the Irish. And then we must turn our attention back to France. As for the enemy, we haven't really managed to inflict that much damage on them. So we're going to have to go in, and I think it's just going to be a brawl to the death. We are going to have to chop our way through. I am going to begin the climb already. Who's following, men? Who is with me? We've made it to the top. I would lower the ramp, but I don't want to do it on my own. But that being said, the enemy are fleeing. Now is our chance, soldiers. Attack! I repeat, attack! The Irish have opened up a gap for us and we are going to take full advantage. Although that being said, I am now swarmed by them. Well, I don't know why they did it, but by moving away from the wall and giving us a gap, we have now marched in and slaughtered them. And that guy, I don't know how he survived. If that was me, I would end up with a pair of broken legs falling from that height. And we have done it. We have secured this part of the wall. Although that being said, where have you all come from? Hang on. Reinforcements. The Irish are rallying, men. I repeat, the Irish are rallying. Cut them down. Where did they get this sudden burst of energy from? They seem to be ignoring us. There's more from behind. Turn around, men. I repeat, turn around. Okay, I think behind us is now clear. We must turn our attention forwards. Although that being said, they've now jammed us in a little doorway, so I don't know how we're going to get inside. I guess we're just going to have to chop our way through and hope for the best. There's so many of them. Where are you all coming from? And we're in. Okay, now that we've made it in, it is time to put a stop to them. This poor guy got stuck on the stairs. Bless him. Hang on a minute. Don't tell me the other tower lost. We have lost a good chunk of power, so I'm starting to question whether the other side actually got defeated. They just keep coming from every gap possible. Everywhere I turn, there's just an Irishman coming out of a doorway, out of a hall, out of anywhere, really. I don't think I was supposed to go inside here. And this is where the problem lies. Alright, soldiers. Let's do a pincer maneuver. Let's trap them both sides. It looks like our other siege tower had some technical difficulties against the enemy, but we are going to put a stop to that. If we take a look at the power bar at the top, we really did lose a good chunk of men on this side of the wall. The other side was great. The enemy moved at the very last minute and let us inside, so we had no problems. But meanwhile, this side, the men were taking a beating. But it is over now. We have won the battle. If I take a look at the damage... Okay, that's a lot of Irish shields I'm seeing. What happened to the Scots? Where did you go, lads? Now that we have conquered the town and made it inside, we're gonna have to hide for a little while. We ended up losing about 100 soldiers in total. But if we wait here and see what happens, these Irish lords may attempt to retake it. They may just go past and try and take some of our other land instead. We're going to have to wait and see. But we can't march out and face them. That is definitely not the answer. And it looks as though the army is backing off. They're going to raid the village that we just took. I mean, it's not ideal having them burn our villages. But at the same time, I mean, it's better than them besieging our town and putting a stop to us. But either way, progress has been made towards our goal of a united Britain. We managed to take York and we managed to take Waterford. We did lose Dublin, but like I mentioned earlier, because it's rebels, we don't have to worry. If it was the Irish, then yes, I would focus on retaking it. But because it's an independent rebel faction, we'll just leave them be. And when the war with Ireland or something comes to an end, I'm sure the Lords will probably muster up a mini army and just take it back out of the way. But if we take a look at the Kingdom tab, the Irish are even weaker. One of their clans are gone because I believe they were mercenaries and now their contract has come to an end. But they only have 1 town and 2 castles remaining, and then that is it. The Irish will be no more. But that is going to be it for this part of the King Arthur series. As always, a big thank you to the Gwaggles members for your continued support. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, see ya.